Hi, my name is Kartik. I welcome you to in this course on ethical hacking which is being offered under my YouTube channel Hack the Tech. Now talking about this course, this ethical hacking normally is not a course that is part of the standard UG or PG curriculum. But in the present day context this subject has assumed great importance. You see news in every alternate day that various attempts are being made or has been made with respect to cyber crimes. Various attacks, various kinds of sequence attacks on IIIT infrastructure, servers and so on and so forth. So it is very important to know some of the basic ideas and concepts behind this so-called ethical hacking. Now talking about ethical hacking, let me first tell you what do mean by hacking. Hacking, broadly speaking, the way we understand, is some attempt by an adversary to break into some infrastructure, typically an IT infrastructure. It can be breaking into a computer, it can be breaking into a computer network, it can be breaking into some other information system, possibly with some malicious intent. When we hear about the term hacking, this malicious intent concept automatically comes into our mind. But when you talk about ethical hacking, we are saying that when we are doing hacking, alright, but we are not having any malicious intent, we are doing hacking process to make our system stronger, to improve the quality of the infrastructure we are hacking. We are having now, broadly speaking, this hacking that you talk about can be either offensive or defensive. Offensive means we are trying to break into the infrastructure of some opponent with some objective or intent. Differences means I am trying to attack my own infrastructure, trying to find out some of the loopholes and vulnerabilities and plug them to the best possible manner, best possible way. Okay, so if I can do some kind of internal hacking and I can improve my own infrastructure, this will make it more robust. This is, you can say, the objective of ethical hacking. I am doing hacking, but I have some ethical principles I am following, I am doing for the betterment or improvement of some infrastructure. Okay, I do not have any malicious intent in mind. Now talking about the course coverage that we plan to deal with now, because hacking essentially is mounted today over a computer network. Some essential background on networking is very much important. So although we are assuming some background of networking on the part of the participants, but as part of this course we shall be covering some of the relevant backgrounds. In particular, in addition to the networking fundamentals and basics, we shall be talking about some of the cryptographic principles as well, on which many of this kind of attack scenarios are based on. Specifically, you shall be talking about encryption techniques, some authentication techniques, and also the emerging hardware security techniques, which involve hardware Trojan, physically uncrownable functions, and so on. Now a significant part of this course will also deal with some demonstration sessions using various tools and techniques, where you will be learning how to use these tools to mount some offensives, to do some kind of vulnerability assessment on an infrastructure, on a network, and try to plug in the loopholes to the best possible manner. Now specifically, you shall be looking at vulnerability assessment methods, then password cracking technique, malware and backdoors, sniffing, the packet sniffing tools, and various, you can say, the attack scenarios that may arise, how to assess that, how to detect that, and some tools for hacking web application like cross-site scripting, then SQL injection attacks, and so on. So we shall be talking about various kinds of tools and techniques, which I am sure would be very useful for you to have a very broad understanding of the subject. But one thing let me tell you, just by listening to this course video lectures, I do not expect someone to become an expert in hacking. You will have to practice the process. Whatever has been taught would be discussed. You will have to replicate, try and replicate it yourself, do it yourself, use the tools yourself, try to mount some small attacks and see that whether it works. So once you are able to do that, you'll be in a much better position to prevent and secure or harness our own infrastructure. Today we are living in an age where securing our own assets and infrastructure is becoming even more important than fighting a full-fledged war. It has been said that the next world war, if at all it comes to it, will be held in the cyberspace, not in the real battlefield. So in this course, as it said, too, would be discussing some of the basic backgrounds of computer networking, and other topics as and when required. But it is always good to have some basic background to start with. Well, this course we believe will be suitable not only for students with computer science or IT backgrounds but also with backgrounds in electrical engineering and electronics and communication. So I expect this course to be useful and fruitful to all of you who are planning to attend this course, and I also expect the discussion forum that would be made available as part of the course to be quite active, and not only you will be learning from us with your constructive feedback, we'll also be learning and would be modulating our strategy to make the course better. So let's hope for the best. And thank you and welcome to this course.